I think I'm officially live. I'm coming to you live from Scooter's Coffee Shop. Hopefully it does, let's see here. It does say I'm live in the top left corner. If you guys are watching me live, write live. If you're watching on the replay, write replay. I'm hoping that I can see comments. That will be helpful to know. All right, I'm gonna get started and hope that you guys can see me. It says I've been live for 24 seconds, so that's great. And we'll get started with our live chat. And again, if you write in the comments, live or replay, that'd be great, because then I know if I can see your comments. Otherwise, I have no idea if it's working and if you can hear me. So again, live from Scooter's Coffee Shop, have my coffee, write what city and state you're watching me from, and also write who invited you here. So you were invited by a Zyia rep who is pretty amazing and thinks you're amazing if you're here, because they think that you would make an amazing Zyia rep, or at least you would have some interest in the business opportunity and the business side of things. So this is a low-key, low-pressure, super fun chat in my Scooter's Coffee Shop, local to me. I rented the room. Actually, it's free, so I got the free room, and I hope that you guys can hear me. I do see that there isn't, like, somebody commented, but I can't see the comments, so that stinks. Shoot. Okay, well, gosh, when I go live on my computer, it is new every single time. It changes and I can never figure it out. So I can see that one person commented, but I can't see the comments, but I still want you to comment. And then if I can't see your questions in it, then I'll just have to answer them later. So let's get started. So just a little bit about me. I want to introduce myself. So I'm Sarah Cook. Obviously, I'm an independent Zyia Active, maybe it's not obvious, independent Zyia Active representative. Been with Zyia Active for 3 years. A little background about me. I'm a registered nurse. I have, you know, now I think about how weird it is that I'm talking to myself in like the Scooter's room. People probably know, like, it's the day of video conferencing, right? Sorry, I am a registered nurse. I have 2 little boys who are going into 1st grade and 3rd grade, and I am distracted. I'm so sorry, from trying to figure out if I could see your comments. I'll just keep going. And I started with Zyia Active in August of 2018. I was invited to a party, like probably all of you were, and tried a pair of light and tights. I actually wasn't gonna buy anything, you guys. My story is that I was pretty cheap when it came to activewear prior to Zyia. However, I always lived in activewear, but I'd always buy it like 40% off at Old Navy. I bought 1 pair of Lululemons prior to Zyia because I lived in activewear, and I'm like, I want to know what the difference is. And then I got invited to a party, not intending to buy anything, and then purchased a pair of black pocket light and tights, which is like the gateway drug into more Zyia, right? We all know that. And I took them for a run and was so impressed that, they, as you all know, if you're in here, you have a love for Zyia probably. And you know that those black pocket light and tights, they're like a gateway drug into wanting more Zyia. And I wanted more Zyia, and I wanted to make a change in my life as far as our finances and getting things better for our family. And so I signed up to be an independent representative in August of 2018, exactly 3 years ago. And it's been a crazy wild ride ever since. I started when I was a full-time registered nurse working in the recovery room at our hospital, which means I would work nights, weekends, holidays, crazy hours, 5 a.m. start shifts, 10 a.m. start shifts, just all over the place, super hard for our family. And I wanted to see if Zyia could help me maybe relieve some of that stress by maybe I could cut back on my hours there. And so I started building the business, and then I was able to slowly cut my hours from full-time to part-time. And within about a year of starting Zyia, I went part-time. And then last year in April of 2020, I was able to totally cut all my hours at the hospital, so I don't work there as like a benefit employee. I'm still an employee of the hospital, but I am what's called a PRN nurse, which PRN means as needed. So kind of when they need me and when it works for my schedule, I work at the hospital, and that was all thanks to Zyia and this business opportunity. And I wouldn't be here in the position I'm at today to be at a Scooter's coffee shop on a random day talking to you guys if it wasn't for Zyia. And so we're here to just chat about like what's like frequently asked questions about what about the opportunity, why now, why Zyia, why is it a good time? And so feel free to write in the comments any of your questions. And when I can't see your comments because I can't figure out Facebook Live on my computer. Sometimes I've been able to see comments in the past, but I'm not able to right now. But when I'm done chatting, I'm gonna try and like play around while I'm still live to see if I can see your comments. But for right now, I'm just gonna go and talk, and then if I can't see them, I'll just have to comment back to you guys. So we're gonna start with a little bit of background story about our founders and about the company and like how it was founded. I put the founding story of Zyia, it's in the group, so you can kind of see it, but I wanna talk about the Bradley family and their vision. So Erin Bradley, she's the brains behind Zyia Active as far as like the founder story. She was on a moonlit hike with a bunch of women, and she didn't even want to be there, you guys. But she was on this moonlit hike, and it was so empowering because it was a really, really hard mountain moon hike. And the mountain moon symbol, that's the reason it all got started, was because there's this beautiful moon and she's climbing the mountain, and it was so empowering because it was women helping other women. People at the bottom were saying, you can do it, keep on going. And the people at the top were encouraging the people at the bottom. They're helping each other up. It's really empowering moment for her. And she was like, that's where she got the vision of this company. She wanted to start something that would empower other women. Well, now it's more than just women, you guys. We actually have male representatives. I don't think there's any guys in this group, but if you're a guy that joined this group, that's amazing, and say hi, because we actually have some guy reps that are really crushing it in this business too. So if you know of any active wear loving guys, that's awesome. They might want to join in and team up too. But it was and to empower other people, and so that's how she came up with founding Zyia Active. They knew they wanted to be in direct sales, and then she looked around. She's like, we need to do this with activewear. Activewear is everywhere. You go to the grocery store, people are in activewear. You go to the coffee shop like I am, people are in activewear. That's what people wear, and so it's a great business to be in. And so that is just like a basis of the company. A small backstory: we were founded on 4 pillars, which, when you sign up as a Zyia rep, you start to realize how important those pillars are to every Zyia rep and how important it is to like our customers. Activity, so I feel like that's like obvious because we're active in our activewear, right? Like that song, I'm gonna go to the mall in my activewear. Okay, whatever. Sorry, I won't start singing here in the coffee shop. Community, you guys, this community, you're gonna see other people go live that are other Zyia reps in this group and kind of share some of their story. I encourage you to watch that, because we are a community and we love each other. And the customers, you guys that are invited in here, you're our community, and the parties we have. It's an amazing community. We absolutely love it. So being somebody's light in the darkness, and uplifting others, and that was the empowering uplifting. So those are the 4 pillars. So we're going to start with the basics of like, how do you become a representative at Zyia? What does it entail? Like, what are the minimums? So to become a representative in Zyia Active, you're going to contact the representative that invited you into this group. They have a link that you would click on, and you can join and purchase the amazing starter kit. Right now, I did not write it down, so I'm going to do this from memory, but do not, if you are seriously like considering this opportunity, don't wait too long, because our starter kit changes on the daily sometimes, and it always includes 5 staple items and a $100 gift card and business tools. But you guys, the 5 staple items right now are killer. I have not seen a starter kit this good in a long time, and it is basic black. Everyone loves basic black, right? So like the black camel, and camel, right? The black chill camo tank, the black all-star bra, the black leggings, I think it's the black joggers, so and a black cat, I believe. You guys, that is a color coordination right there. So our starter kit changes all the time. Those 5 staple items are actually worth more than a lot of times the other pieces in there, because that chill tank is a little more expensive than the copper charge, and if it changes again, it'll probably go back to a copper charge. So if you're like, I'm ready to start, and you want that starter kit, don't wait too long. So it includes a $100 gift card, you guys, which that gift card you can use at your rep pricing. So it's going to go a lot further than it would if you are a customer and bought a $100 gift card. So you get a $100 gift card to purchase any item that you want. That's in the starter kit. You get it the second you sign up. You don't even have to wait for them to mail out the other 5 items. Like, you go shopping on the website and buy more items as soon as you signed up as a representative. The cost of the starter kit, it depends on how you go about doing it, but it's just the straight up cost is $295 for US customers, and then plus tax and shipping, depending on your state. If you have tax, there's definitely shipping. And then Canada, it's $384 plus tax and shipping. Again, probably depending on your territory for that. Is that what you use? Oh, my Providence, sorry. For your tax. Okay, so then that is the cost of the starter kit. There is a way to get it discounted, which I think is amazing that Zyia does this, and not a lot of other companies, I think, offer this, is that if you were to host a party, you earn credits when you host a party. Remember, we have free and half off Zyia when you host a party. So that the free credits, and whatever denomination you get to. So if you get to the first level, it's $20. The second level, $65. The third level, $150. So you can take whatever you earn there, and you can take that off the cost of the starter kit after you host your party and you submit your host orders. I think that's amazing, because the starter kit in and of itself, right now, the value of it is like $372. So if you were to pay $295, which is the starter kit, you're paying $295 for it, you're already getting more Zyia than what you're paying for. It's a huge deal. Remember too, that $100 gift card is at rep pricing too. So the commonly asked questions is like, are there any monthly fees? Are there minimums? I need to know more information about that. And I definitely, it's so amazing how our minimums are not monthly. You guys, you could sign up for the starter kit and then not do anything for like a few months, and you would still be an active representative. Our minimums are very low. There is, let's see here, to stay an active representative in Zyia Active, you only have to have a volume of $300 within a 6-month time period, and it's the calendar 6 months. So if you signed up today, that would be it would end in December, and then it restarts in January. But guess what, you guys, your starter kit counts, which is like $300. So you hit it when you join. So you could like join now and not have to purchase anything until January, and you'd be an active rep. So I think that's awesome, because I do know there are some companies where you have to like purchase every single month to stay an active representative, and we don't have that. $300 every 6 months. So that's awesome. There is some other like monthly minimums that, as representatives that are actively selling, I'd like to tell you about and keep in mind. So there is, what's amazing about Zyia as a Zyia rep is that we don't have to handle any of our shipping. The company does it for us. We don't have to handle a website. Could you imagine? My mind would be like, I wouldn't be able to wrap my mind around it. So they provide this website for us as a Zyia rep, and it doesn't have to cost you any money if you are selling over $600 in that month. If you don't sell $600 in that month, then having that website does cost $15 a month. So there is like a minimum as far as the website fee, but like I said, you could choose not to sell, then you just pay that. And I like to think of it, if you were checking this out just for the discount, I'd like to think of the website as a membership fee then, essentially. But what's great is your first 2 months are free of the website, so that's awesome. Now, let's see here, the minimum for making money. I'm actually going to go over that in another question. How do I make money? But I want to talk about, do you need an inventory? So I talked about how the website, that's all Zyia. Like, what's amazing is we don't have to like maintain a website, and we also don't have to carry an inventory as a Zyia Active representative. When I heard that, I was like, sign me up. I used to do Mary Kay way back in the day, and I ended up getting all this inventory that I never ended up selling, and it was in colors that I would have never used. And I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, it was just lost product, lost money. And so it's amazing is you don't have to have a single item. It's all online. Obviously you get items in your starter kit, you get a $100 gift card, and if you're here, you probably love Zyia and you have Zyia, but you don't have to have an inventory. You don't have to have pieces in other sizes. Some representatives choose to do like vendor events. Some representatives choose to like do in-home parties and accumulate some pieces, but you don't have to. And honestly, I don't usually recommend that, especially not at first. So I think that's awesome. You don't have to. Like, if you think about a brick and mortar, like starting your own business, you'd have to, put down a down payment on and rent out this building. You have to have your website. You have to have all this inventory, and you don't have to have that with this business. So what is the discount? So we talked about how that $100 would be with the discount. So the discount as a Zyia Active representative is 25% off. So if you're looking to join this company for the discount, that's an amazing deal. Get 25% off. But a lot of times, almost all of us Zyia reps, we actually choose not to use that 25% off discount. We actually choose to go for a 28% discount and host rewards, because you guys want to know what's super awesome about Zyia is that you're allowed as an independent representative to be your own host of a party. So every single month I have a party link open that I am the host of, you guys. And so sometimes if I just want to purchase just one item, New Release Wednesday comes out, I absolutely have to have those whatever leggings that came out. I will purchase it at full price. And I will get it at, I'll get the host rewards on it, and then I get a kickback on my commissions of 28%. So let's talk about how you make money, because that gets confusing. So we're going to talk about how do you make money in Zyia Active and why I do that. So, and why a lot of representatives do that. It's super easy how you make money. You share your link to your friends. You create a Facebook group and have a launch party if you want. You don't have to. What's great is you can choose to sell this however you want to sell it. Like, the only rules is you can't go on like eBay and sell it, pretty much. You can sell it kind of an affiliate link. You can tell people, hey, here's an affiliate link, shop here, just by sharing it with other people, doing pop-ups at a gym. And every time you have a sale, if you hit a $200 minimum that month, you get a paycheck. So it has to be a $200 minimum. So if you just sold one pair of leggings, you're not going to get a paycheck. But if you sold like 2 outfits, because that's all it takes, and you're at $200, you will get a 20% commission check. That's the first level. I personally tell everyone, don't leave money on the table. Zyia gives you more money if you sell more. So if you sell $1,000, you get 28% commissions check, which is amazing. And it does go up from there. As you rank advanced, you can make more money. So at 28% if you sell 1,000, and then certain rank advanced levels, you'll get more money. So when you hit $1,000 in sales in a month, and you get 28% commissions, that's better. That's way better than 25%. Well, 3% better than 25%. But what's cool is that, when you're placing that order, you're getting host rewards from it then. So when I'm explaining the discount to people, it's like straight up it's 25%, but most people choose to do 28% and get the host rewards, because now you're getting like 2 benefits, and I think that's awesome. So that is how you make money, is you share it, you wear it, you share it. It is so easy. Like, so some people will say, well, I'm not really salesy. Like, I don't know if I could do what you do, or how do you sell? And the thing is I've never seen a product easier to sell. I've never had a product, well, I mean, not that I'm a salesperson prior to Zyia really, but the thing is clothes and fashion are way easier to sell than anything else out there, in my opinion, because people are asking you about it. Like when you walk into a room and you're wearing those, black metallic leggings, somebody is going to be like, where did you get those from? You're going to be like, girl, I got a website. You can shop right there and get these amazing leggings that make your butt look awesome. So now I lost my train of thought. Give me a second. So anyway, oh yeah, you don't have to be salesy. You just wear it and share it. Share what you love about it. And so a lot of people will do Facebook parties, but you don't have to just party on Facebook. I have a lot of people who are like, I'm not really on Facebook anymore. Can we do something else? We do non-traditional parties. We do, now that things are kind of opening up again, depending on your state, we do in-home parties. Those are super fun. And so you can sell it kind of however you want to sell it. And you can make money doing that. And then if you build a team, you'll get more money as far as off your team's commissions, and that's how you rank advanced. But that's my next frequently asked question. Do I have to build a team? Like, I just want to come in and I just want to sell Zyia. And the answer to that is you do not have to build a team. That's what's great about Zyia is like, so to do the math for you, if you sell $1,000 in a month, you're going to get a $280 paycheck, which is amazing. And you don't have to build a team to get there. So you don't have to build a team, but I will tell you that this is a lot more fun with friends. So while you don't have to build a team, I from the get-go wanted to build a team because I wanted people to have fun with me and to do this with me and see how awesome it is and how easy it is. And like, how they could change their life by only selling $1,000 and making a $280 paycheck. Sell $2,000, make a $560 paycheck. Sell $4,000, your paycheck is, what is that, $1,120? Did I do the math on that correctly? So in a given month, and you guys, it's possible to do that because, or I shouldn't say, I can never guarantee your income. These are just like, if you sell this much and you don't have a team, this is what you make. People will do parties every month, and I do anywhere from 4 to 10 parties for people a month, and it depends on each representative's average. It's about $600 a party, but it's an average for a reason. It's not always the same, and so you can kind of do the math on as far as how do you make money. Typically most people are doing parties, but you don't have to. So that's the question about, can I build a team or do I have to build a team? So that's like the main questions. I believe I answered them all, that are like asked of a Zyia, like what does it all entail signing up to be a Zyia rep? The next things I want to talk about are our current incentive that we have going on, you guys. Right now, Zyia Active has an amazing incentive that if you were to join up and be a Zyia rep, like right now, you can take advantage of it. You're gonna want to take advantage of it. It's so amazing. They're giving away $750 each month to people who earn the incentive, and then if you earn it every single month, they're giving away a $5,000 bonus with it, and then they're not capping it. So like if you doubled it, as far as hitting the $750 incentive, you could actually, if you did it twice that month, you would get a $15 bonus that month. So just that's what Zyia does for its representatives. It puts incentives out there to put more money in your pockets. Last month they gave away prizes, $30,000 worth of prizes every single week. They gave that away to its representatives. Plus they gave away a host gift to anybody who hosted a party that was over $1,000, and reps could get it too. Like, remember, we're our own host, and so when we closed out a $1,000 party, I got a free item. I got like 7 free items. So that incentive, it's available to any Zyia Active representative. Ask your person who invited you in there more about that, like as far as how you earn it. But it is so amazing. Like, now is the time to do it. And so as far as why now? That was like in the title. I think number one, because this incentive is happening, that puts more money in your paycheck from Zyia. And the other thing is now is the best time as far as like the company for our sales. We definitely do a little bit of sales cycles, and our biggest months in Zyia Active are always the fall months and then the first part of the year. So right now you're if you sign up right now, you're going into the best time to sell Zyia Active. I'll get a question on it. Another question I get sometimes is, well, do you feel like that Zyia is oversaturated? Like, do you have a hard time selling? Because I do know like 3 Zyia reps, or like they go to my gym, or in my town there's already 5 Zyia reps. And so I want to address that because I have gotten that question before, and I absolutely don't feel like it's oversaturated. I shared a graphic earlier that talked about like different sales companies and how many representatives are from each of them, and we are like this little tiny blip as far as how many of us there are. There's I believe the last I heard, about 80,000 Zyia Active representatives. You guys, I live in rural South Dakota. Not rural, I mean I actually live in a city in South Dakota, but my city is 200,000 people. My state is 1 million people. To only have 80,000 representatives, if you think that you see a lot of Zyia, you're worried about the oversaturation, it's because right now we live in a Zyia bubble. You got introduced to Zyia, you fell in love with it because damn girl, your booty looks good in those leggings, right? And so now you're noticing Zyia, you're noticing that girl in Zyia, and you never really noticed it before your Zyia bubble. And so it's actually, we have huge potential for growth in the US still, but we are also in Canada now, which that's been open for about 1.5 years, and that is definitely growing and doing amazing. And we have Puerto Rico, and they are talking about expanding even more internationally coming this fall too, which makes it an even better time to join, because if you can join before we go to another country, how amazing would that be? The other thing is the direct sales exponential growth. You're actually in the best time right now, is the best time to join Zyia, because we are a baby company. 36 to 72 months is around the time where they're blowing up an exponential growth for direct sales company. And we are right around, I think like 55 months or something like that. So we've got another, like 2 years of exponential growth ahead of us, which is why now is a great time to join. And so one of the questions I got prior to doing this is like, what do I love most about being a representative? And I have been thinking about that, because I can't even pinpoint like one thing that I absolutely love about this. I would say that there's so many things. I think the thing that I love the most is when somebody tells me how amazing Zyia made them feel, their self-confidence, and how the community piece of it also made them feel amazing. So a lot of times, if you're in this group here, you were invited by a representative that cares about you and probably has some form of like VIP community that you're a part of as well. And that community and the feeling you get, the uplifting feeling, the meeting people, that's what makes this company, and that's what being a rep is so awesome. I also think what I love about being a Zyia rep is that I was able to really change my life priorities to be about my family and not about my career. Because now, as a PRN nurse, I don't know if you guys missed the beginning, I was able to slowly change my hours to really cut back at the hospital, and Zyia is the vehicle that did that for me. And so what I love most about being a representative is the flexibility that it's allowed me to be a mom first and a nurse really like second or third. And the Zyia, I can work in my nooks and crannies, and it gives me total flexibility. And the third thing I love about it is that they treat their representatives amazing. This company, you guys, is a family-owned, debt-free company that cares about its representatives. And I have gone on 2 paid-for vacations from Zyia, and I'm going on my 3rd one. And so that's awesome. The incentives they do every month is awesome, and they're available to like any representatives, meaning you, if you join right away. So I don't know. I think being a part of a family, the Zyia family, also is another favorite part of being a Zyia rep. So questions, I am gonna see if I can find the comments. So write in your comments if you have any questions, and I'm gonna play around on the live video to see if I can see them. I don't see them. I think it's because I went live as my business page and not as myself that I cannot see your comments. So I wonder, I'm gonna maybe pull up my phone and maybe get some cross feedback here, but if I can see any comments. Sorry guys. Well, if you guys don't have any comments, you don't really need to sit here and see my face, but I'm gonna go on my phone and just see if you have any. Oh my gosh, there are 17 comments. It's amazing. Okay. All right, people are, how much is the kit? Okay, that question was answered. I don't see any other questions. Do you guys have any other questions that I see? I can see in the comments in here. Okay, I don't think that I'm gonna talk anymore. You guys drop the questions in here. Remember, you were invited in here because whoever invited you thinks that you're awesome and that you would rock at this too. Like, they want you to be a part of this community because they think highly of you. I hope you think that highly of yourself, because you guys deserve to feel amazing in Zyia and share it to the world. Hopefully you're not getting feedback because I pulled up the app. Okay, so talk to that person. They invited you specifically here, and then in the next couple of days, come back to this group because we are going to have other representatives than just myself share a little bit more of their Zyia journey, why, like what drew them to Zyia, what they love about it, like how their journey's been. And so keep on checking back in this group to check it out, and we just can't wait. You know, if you are deciding to join us, we just can't wait to see you soar and see you fly, because you deserve it and we just love you. So have a great afternoon, and we will talk to you later. Contact your representative for questions or drop it in the comments. I'm happy to help as well. So bye guys.